रुद्राय शितिकण्ठाय कनिष्ठाय सुवर्चसे कपर्धिने करालाय हर्यक्ष वरदाय च याम्याय व्यक्तकेशाय सद्वृत्ते शङ्खराय च काम्याय हरिनेत्राय स्थाणवे पुरुषाय च रुद्राय नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च he is the remover of all sorrows शितिकण्ठाय he is blue throated which comes 6 times. Neela Griva, the blue necked. Kanta means throat, Griva means neck. So the blue necked Lord, the Neela Griva comes 6 times in Rudram. Neela Kanta, Shiti Kanta also comes. Neela Griva, Kshiti Kanta, Sharva Adaha Kshamachara, Neela Griva, Kshiti Kanta, Divagam Rudra Upashrita, Ye Vriksheshu Saspinjara, Neela Griva Vilohita. And then again it comes in the 5th Anuvakam. नीलग्रीवाय शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युक्तकेशाय च नमः comes. So Neelagriva Shitikanta, blue throated. Shitikanta means blue throated. Shitikanta comes 3 times in Rudram. Neelagriva comes 6 times in Rudram. There is another Upanishad called Neela Rudra Upanishad. There also these words very often come. Neelakanta comes 2 times in Kaivalya Upanishad and Shiva Sankalpa Upanishad. Very, very specific epithet. The Supreme Lord is identified as blue throated on account of drinking the hala poison. Sarva Mangalambika Sameta Pallikondeshwaraya Namaha. There is a beautiful temple in Andhra where Parashakti, after Mahadeva drinks the poison, he sleeps beautifully in the lap of Parashakti. Sarva Mangalambika Sameta Pallikondeshwaraya Namaha. Kanishtaya Suvarchase. He is with great effulgence. Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasya Hitam Mukam. Ishavasya Upanishad, 15th verse. Golden effulgence is coming out of the body of Lord Shiva. Suvarchase Kanishtaya. He is smaller than the smallest and then the larger than the largest. Namo Jyeshtaya cha Kanishtaya cha Namak Purvajaya cha Kanishtaya. See, all the words match exactly with what the Rudram says and all the whatever the Vedas and Upanishads talk about. That's the uniqueness of Shiva's names. All the Shiva Stuti that is present in the Puranas and Upanishads and the Vedas. Kapardhine, he is one with the matted locks of hair. Kapardhine comes in the Rudram 5 times it comes. Kapardhine cha vyukta keshaya cha. Kapardhine cha pulastaye cha namo goshthyaya cha grihyaya cha namak. Kapardhine comes 5 times. So these kind of things we have to note. We have to make a note of it. Pashupati comes 3 times. Kapardhi comes 5 times. Neelagriva comes 6 times. Bhagavan comes 7 times. Arunambika. Parashakti is Arunambika. Mahadeva is Arunachaleshwara. Aruna comes 2 times. So these we have to make a note. Very, very specific, unique features of Lord Shiva are described in the Shastras. Karalaya Haryaksha Varadaya cha. His eyes are golden in complexion. His hands are golden. His form is golden. His jata, Pingala jata, he has golden locks of hair and then his eyes are also golden. Hiranya Danta, Jaimini Maharshi says even his teeth is golden. In Narada Puranam, Uttarabhagam, chapter 73, the greatness of Triambakeshwara chapter. Yamyaya Yaktakeshaya Sadvritte Shankaraya cha. Mahadeva is called as Vyomakesha. The sky is described as the hair of Mahadeva. Vyomakesha. Vyoma means the sky. Kesha means hair. So he is described, the sky is described as the hair of Lord Shiva. Yam yaya chakshem yaya chanamak urvaryaya chakalyaya chanamak. He is the kamyaya cha. Here yam ya kamya comes, the word comes like. So he is the giver of all desires to all the jivatmas. And Harinetraya Sthanave Purushaya cha. Again his eyes are equal to, his eyes are yellow, that is golden in complexion. Sthanave Purushaya cha. Purusho vai Rudraha. Purusha is a very specific epithet used for Lord Shiva in the Vedas, which refers to the supreme reality. Mhm. And then, so I was just looking at the time. So we can just run through like 2 or 3 verses. I think this again, like Upamanyu Maharshi's episode, is a very very lengthy episode. So which will go on for like again like some 4 to 5 classes minimum. Very beautiful references are there. Where Vyasa Maharshi quotes, he also goes on to describe the Leelas of Lord Shiva. The Hala Hala poison, that where Mahadeva drinks the Hala Hala poison, Mahadeva kills the Tripura Suras, where Mahadeva comes as a young boy, and then all the Devas are put into Maya by Lord Shiva. All those Leelas are recited, all those Leelas are described by Vyasa Maharshi to Arjuna in this chapter, wonderful chapter. He goes on to say that Lord Shiva is the supreme reality. So we'll see some 2 or 3 verses and then we can stop, I think, because it is, I've gone over 1 hour. Harikeshaya Mundhaya Krishayot Taranaya cha Bhaskaraya Sutirtaya Devadevaya Ramhase Bahurupaya Sarvaya Priyaya Priyavasase Ushnishine Suvaktraya Sagasrakshaya Midushe Girishaya Prashantaya Pataye Chiravasase Hiranya Bahave Rajan Ugraya Pataye Disham. Harikeshaya. Again, his hair is actually golden in complexion. Harikeshayopabhitine pushtanam pataye namo namo. Rudram says that. And then Mundaya, he is described as having matted locks of hair, and also he is described as without hair on the head, completely shaved. Kapardine cha vyuktakeshaya cha. Vyuktakesha means he is completely shaved. So he when he comes as a brahmachari to test Parvati Mata, he completely shaves his head and then he comes. He takes that form to test Parvati Mata. So that's why here it says Mundaya and Krishayo Taranaya cha Bhaskaraya, infinite effulgence. Aditya Varnam Tamasak Parastad. Mahadeva is Aditya Varna. He has the effulgence of the sun. The sun is nothing when compared to Lord Shiva. But in order to give a comparison, he says actually Aditya Varnam. Even the Vedas cannot describe Lord Shiva. So even Brahma and Vishnu, so what to speak of Surya? He is nothing when compared to Mahadeva. So, but for comparing the effulgence of Lord Shiva, it says Aditya Varnam. Aditya Varnam Tamasak Parastat. So he has the effulgence of the sun. Bhaskaraya Sutirtaya Devadevaya Ramhase. He is the giver of light. And Devadevaya, he is the Lord of all the Devas. Bahurupaya, he has various forms. Chandrasekhara, Somaskanda, Soma Ganapati, Ardhanarishwara, Kalyana Sundara Murti, Bhikshatana, Panchamukha Parameshwara, Lingodbhava Murti, Ekapada Murti, various forms, but specifically to the forms of Lord Shiva alone. Mahadeva's forms alone can lead one to immortality. Meditating on Mahadeva's forms alone can lead one to immortality. He is that immortal personified personality according to the Shastra. Sarvaya Priyaya Priyavasase. He is very dear to his devotees. Ushni Shine, one who wears a turban. Ushnishine Giricharaya Kulunchanam Pataye Namo Namo. Comes in the Rudram. Ushnishine, one who wears a turban. So where does he wear a turban? When he comes to marry, when he comes as Sundareshwara, Kalyana Sundara Murti, he wears a turban on the top to marry Parvati Mata. He comes in a beautiful, the Lord of Sundareshwara means the Lord of beauty. He comes in that form. Suvaktraya. Vaktra means face. Pancha Vaktra means 5-faced. Mahadeva is 5-faced. Pancha, that's what 5 means. Pancha. So Pancha Vaktra means 5-faced. Suvaktraya means one who has a beautiful, charming face. So Suvaktraya, so one who is beautiful faced. Sagasrakshaya Midushe. Sagasraksha is very, very often used in the, Sagasra Shirishat Purushaha Sagasraksha Sagasrabad. Purusha Suktam says that when describing the ultimate reality Mahadeva. Sagasraksha also comes 3 times in Rudram. Sagasrakshaya cha shatatan vane cha namo girishaya cha shipi vishtaya cha. It comes 3 times. And then also there is another place in the Gayatri mantra. Tatpurushaya vidmahe mahadevaya dhimahi is one Gayatri mantra. There is another mantra. Purushasya vidmahe sahasrakshasya mahadevasya dhimahi tanno rudrak prachodayat. This is another Gayatri mantra present in the same Upanishad. Sahasrakshasya mahadevasya. Note the point. O thousand-eyed Mahadeva. That's what it says. So very, very specific epithets. Sahasraksha, Sahasrashirsha, Sahasracharana, Sahasra Bahu. All these things are very specific. So 1,000 means not 1,000. So even the Vedas cannot count the number of hands and legs that Mahadeva has. Vishwatas Chakshuruta. The entire universe is his face. The entire universe is his hands. Entire universe is the legs of Mahadeva. That's what it says. But 1,000 is just a number. Midushe, Girishaya Prashantaya, Girishaya. He is the one who is dear to mountains. He always stays in the mountains. Parakailasha, Mahakailasha. And also Girishaya cha Shipi Vishtaya cha Namo comes in the Rudram. He is very dear to mountains. Himavad Giri Kanyakaha. He is also married to the daughter of the mountains. Prashantaya. He is, serene, tranquil and peaceful. Pataye Chiravasase. He is wearing the skin of Narasimha. That's why Krittivasa comes in the Vedas. Krittivasa means the one who is wearing the skin of Narasimha. It comes in the Vedas, and also the Upabrahmanam is also there in the Shiva Mahapurana, Shatarudra Samhita, 12th chapter, 36th verse. It says, Narasimha Krittivasana, one who is having the skin of Narasimha after taming, after controlling, after destroying the ego of Narasimha, he takes the skin of Narasimha and wears it as a garment. And this is not something that we should think like, oh, okay, fine, these leelas are, some people describe as if that, these leelas are, it's like more kind of fierce and those kind of things. So we have to understand one thing. We don't have the capability to understand Shiva Leelas. That's how we have to put it. So it's not that, okay, fine, okay, these Leelas, there is nothing in these Leelas. They are more fierce. We don't have the capability to understand the Leelas of Lord Shiva. Krittivasa comes in the Vedas. You have to understand that. So that's what is told in the Shiva Purana and Linga Purana as Nrisimha Krittivasana. He is wearing the skin of Narasimha. Hiranyabhave. Second Anuvakam of Rudram. Namo Hiranyabhave Senanye Disham Chapataye Namo Namo. One who has golden hands. Bahave. One who has golden hands. His form is golden. His hands are golden. His eyes are golden. His golden locks. He has golden matted locks of hair. And then Rajan. He is the Raja. Avo Rajana Madvarasya. The Vedas say. He is the king of sacrifices. That's why when the king of sacrifices, Mahadeva, was not invited, the Daksha Yajna did not attain completion. We know that. Mahadeva is the king of sacrifices. Daksha invited everybody in the entire universe, but did not invite Lord Shiva and Sati Mata. And we know what happened to his sacrifice. Veerabhadra himself, a Shiva Gana, Shiva was not required. A Shiva Gana himself was able to destroy the entire sacrifice, including Daksha, Indra, Surya, Brahma, Vishnu, everybody, Pushan, everybody, all the Devatas, including Brahma and Vishnu. And he is Ugraya, Pataye, Disham. Disham Chapataye Namo Namo. Disha means direction, north, east, south and west. He is the Lord of all those directions. He is the Lord. Whichever side you look at, Mahadeva is the supreme Lord of that direction. Pratyay Namaha, Dakshinayay Namaha, Pradichyay Namaha, Udichyay Namaha. We say that in the Sandhya Vandanam. Like we offer obeisances to the directions, north direction, south direction, east direction and west direction. But the Lord of all the directions is Mahadeva. Digambara. He is the directions, the 4 directions are present as his garment. Dig Ambara. Ambara means garment. That is the cloth. So he has all the four directions as his garment. And he is the Lord of all those four directions. So with that, I would like to stop, and then we can take up some questions. We'll be continuing again next Saturday as usual. So this will go on for like some 5 to 6 classes. This doesn't stop here. There are even more beautiful descriptions of Lord Shiva that Vyasacharya beautifully describes. And then he goes on to describe various leelas. And it's a very, very important chapter, as I mentioned before. The last week itself I have mentioned. This is a very, very important chapter which beautifully describes that Mahadeva is the cause of Pandavas and Krishna to win the war and not anybody else. Because we see a lot of serials and other things, right? Because they attribute that victory to, Krishna, Arjuna. But this chapter is a hidden chapter, which a lot of people do not know, which clearly identifies that Mahadeva is the one who is the hero of Mahabharata war, and it was because of Lord Shiva that the Pandavas and Krishna were able to win the war and not otherwise. So very, very important chapter. I'll keep you posted on when next Saturday, Sunday I'll be giving classes. I'll be sending you the time. So I'll chant the Kshama Prarthana mantra, and then we can take up some questions. Om yadaksharapadabrushtam matrahinam tu yadbhave tatsarvam shamyatam deva parameshwara namostu te visargabindu matrani padapadaksharaani cha न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर अपराध सहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व परमेश्वर अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष परमेश्वरी अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष परमेश्वर एतत् सर्वं श्री उमामहेश्वर परब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु ललिताम्बिके साम्ब शिवार्पणमस्तु श्रीमति गौरी समेत साम्ब शिवार्पणमस्तु श्रीमति गायत्री समेत साम्ब शिवार्पणमस्तु करचरणकृतं वाक्कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वा परादं विहितं करचरणकृतं वाक्कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वा परादं विहितम् अविहितं वा सर्वम् एतत् क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्दे श्री महादेव शम्भो माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वर बन्धवा शिवभक्तांश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयं साम्ब शिवाय नमः साम्ब शिवाय नमः साम्ब शिवाय नमः हर ओं तत्सत्।